Would you look at the time? It is time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you to another LEGO review. Let us go over collectible minifigures, Dungeons and Dragons first, before we get to the main event. So we've got I don't know what the bird people are actually called. I've never played D&D. Really should, but I haven't. So yes, the ranger, bird person ranger with a little puppy dog, dragonborn paladin, very cool. Well, probably one of my favorite. The female and the male druid. The reason why there's no extra female head is it's used for this figure, which we'll get to in a minute, which really fits. It's my own custom character from video game from around the same time as The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Very much around the same time period, so it's fitting. Trust me. Then we've got the elf bard. This is the only thing that I've got that is fantasy, swords, and sorcery kind of thing. But also, I want to get through my historical figures that aren't pirates, because I have a whole pirate thing coming up very soon. Very soon. So yes, the elf bard. Very cool. Love the design. Yeah, I don't know. The warlock, get something? I don't remember. Get something, warlock. Very cool, love the knife. Very cool, evil staff. Of course, the dwarf barbarian. Love the new axe piece. Love all the arm printing details. Very, very cool. Very worth the pickup. The, tiefling. Their little dragon and the new electricity piece. Then we have, what is this guy called? Tazam or something? Evil red wizard. Very cool design. And this character is like the Lady of Pain and this weird box thing. I don't know the lore. I don't know lore. So rare for me not to know lore of things. Mind Flayer. The reason why I've got two of these is because I used one of the Mind Flayers I got for extra parts to build custom figures a while ago. If you've watched if you've been keeping track, you know exactly what that was about and when I did that. Then we have Vlad von Zarevich or something. Strad von Zarevich, the Vampire Lord. Cool little red-eyed rat. Very cool figure. And then, what is this, like Tasha isn't it? It's called something like Tasha the Witch Queen. I just want to show off that I've gotten these figures. So, I'll just run through quickly over through all these collectible minifigures I've been picking up. I tried to put them in somewhat of a making sense order. I know, he's not a collectible minifigure, it's from Monster Fighters, and I remember my cousin had the Monster Fighter sets, and I always liked how they looked, so that's why he's there. And then finally, my own custom figure made using the female druid head from the collectible D&D figure series. That's where the head's from. The hair is actually from a Disney 100 set that is and it wasn't used as a hairpiece. It was used as the night sky of London for a Peter Pan set. The cape is from Lord the Hobbit, specifically from Lord of the Rings The Hobbit, for the mayor of Lake Town. Of course, the Ninjago staff, a regular green jewel. The torso is Starfire from the Lego Batman movie, if I'm not mistaken. And then the tail is Medusa, and it is Deus from the Breath of Fire series. Deus/Blue, depending on which game of the series you're playing. I've wanted to make this custom for so long. I think I did a really good job. I think it matches up quite well. Here's where I'd edit in a picture if I knew how to do that. But I don't. So, yeah. Just trust me. This looks a lot like... Well, you can look it up. And tell me what you think of how this character looks compared to the character from the Breath of Fire series of video games. I love the Breath of Fire series. Well, the ones I've played. Actually, not even that. Because I don't like 4. I've played 3. I've played 1 and 3 and 4 on my YouTube channel in the past. Deus is one of my favorite characters. I would make more characters from the Breath of Fire series cast if I could think of any pieces. I only could think of pieces for Deus. So, here's Deus. Anyways, now let me clear off all of these collectible minifigures for the time being. And then we shall review the actual Deku Tree. So here we have the legendary Deku Tree. Starting out with Link's little tree house. With the adult and child version of Link from Ocarina of Time. Not my favorite Zelda game, but I enjoyed it. My favorite Zelda game will always be A Link to the Past. And my second favorite Zelda... No, Link to the Past is my second favorite. My favorite is Twilight Princess. Pretty sure that's what I've said in the past. If you feel like it, you can go digging. I said it at one point. But yes, A Link to the Past is definitely... I enjoyed it a lot more than Ocarina of Time. And Twilight Princess is the best of the modern Legend of Zelda. Modern in severe quotation marks, considering it's over 20 years old, isn't it? I'm old. Anyways, yeah. Very highly detailed figures. Lot of cool printing, cool hat and hair mold. I love the printing on these figures. I really do. And I love how at first glance you would think that the child torso and the adult torso are the same, but they're not. At first glance, you could be forgiven for thinking that, but they are very different. And that's just so cool that that they made it so similar, yet equally you can tell they're different. Fortunately, I can't read Hylian. And of course, Navi. And then there's this little crate filled with... Oops. It decided to run away from me. But it is a treasure chest. It is a crate filled with all the things you would need for a great adventure in Hyrule. The Hylian shield. A red and green potion. A hook shot and bombs. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. It's yours, my friend, so long as you have enough rubies. Anyways, I do know a little bit about Breath of the Wild, though, such as this is Hetsu, and yes, but I knew that, and I know that his maracas, they actually work. It's so cool. Gotta take my arms off the table, because I'm worried about Lego boxes deciding to commit suicide by jumping off the top rope. But yes, I really like Hetsu, and I think it's awesome that you have to build him no matter what build you're doing. I wish the same was true of the Deku Sprout and also the Koroks. It's just because I haven't played Breath of the Wild does not mean I don't care about the Koroks, but I'm not about to go digging into opening up the bags that are unneeded to build the Ocarina of Time Deku Tree just to get Koroks. Anyways, here we have Breath of the Wild Link in his champion's tunic. Very cool design, very detailed. I like it, except it's blue. Link is supposed to be green, always green. I do not like the blue. And I prefer if it remained classical Zelda stuff. But yes, of course, the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane, in all of its gloriousness. The Master Sword pedestal, and again, glad that that's something you have to build. Same thing with the tree house. The fact that this what you see here is mandatory to build no matter what way you're doing it. Oh, and also the molded piece for the Ocarina of Time is just beautiful. And then, of course, we have Princess Zelda with the Sheikah Slate. Very cool. Very nice design. I've got no complaints about the Zelda colors because she changes her outfit and color design every game, so no complaints there. The hairpiece is wonderful. The ears are wonderful. Oh yeah, and the golden hair on Breath of the Wild Link. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful Elven / Hylian ears. I know they're Hylians and Legend of Zelda stuff, not elves. But yes. Beautiful detailing. Love the prints. Love the highly detailed figures. Master Sword pedestal is cool. But on to the real star of the build. And yes, as I already mentioned, the bags are there because I don't know where that was, so I hope I put that back on right. I'll check afterwards. But yes, the Ocarina of Time Deku Tree with the Deku Babas, then the Deku Sprout. I love the Deku Sprout. I mean, how could you not love this build? It's amazing. It's perfect. Sheikah Slate. These little side compartments that pop off. Oopsie daisies. Oh, it's loose. This music stone. Forget exactly which song is supposed to represent. Obviously, it's only half a song because the songs are at least 6 notes in Ocarina of Time. That's how they work. Oh yeah, also I love the mouth opening. Memories. Sadly not childhood memories. I did not grow up with Ocarina of Time. I grew up with A Link to the Past, and then my next Zelda game was Twilight Princess. That was the jump I made. Twilight Princess on the Wii, at that. I think that was my next Zelda game. Pretty sure those are the only 2 I really had growing up. I don't remember. Anyways, Deku Babas, Sheikah the I forget what they're called. They're the I'm blanking on what the stones are called. The stone. I know you use the lens of not the lens of truth, the mask of truth, and you can read the signs. Sheikah stones. I know it's the Sheikah symbol. My memory is not perfect. Then in here you have the fairy bow. Awesome little hidden thing. Feels very nice. And then, of course, around the back, in the treasure chest, is the fairy slingshot. Hidden away. There's a torch. And the main play feature, the sculptula comes down, and then you can retreat it back up into the ceiling. But yes, I quite enjoy Ocarina of Time. I've played through it twice now. Once on original hardware, once on the Switch. That guy lent me his N64 relatively recently, like in the past 10 years, after I found a copy of Ocarina of Time. Don't ask how I came across it. Yeah, it's a whole story. A story and a half. But yes. So yes, I've played Ocarina of Time on original N64. The guy never came around asking for it back, and I lost contact with him. So, is it my fault that I have his property still? No. If he came back and asked for it, I'd dig it out of storage and give it to him. Anyways, the Deku Tree. As always with building these giant Lego trees, building the actual branches out is always so annoying and tedious. But I can also say that this one was not as bad as some other ones I've had to do, and the final result is absolutely gorgeous. I love the Deku Tree. It's fun. You can move these little parts around a little bit if you want to. You can make it have slightly different eyebrow expressions. It is beautiful. I am so happy with this. I can't wait to see what else LEGO does with The Legend of Zelda. Just like how I can't wait for the new Pirates of the Caribbean set to come out. And also more Lord of the Rings. And I'm totally not at all just going, my money is disappearing. Yay! So, and all these bags are filled with the pieces that you don't need to use if you, like I said, I think I already said it. I don't remember. If you build the Ocarina of Time version and not the Breath of the Wild version, these are the bags that will be left over. And do not worry, I will put them safely inside the box for safekeeping. So that is where these pieces will go and remain forever, ever, 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 ever. Yeah. I had a lot of fun building it and reading all the different little blurbs that are throughout the book about the different things. Obviously it's a bit expensive, and I think it's ridiculous how much you would have to pay to build both versions and have both versions out on display. I don't like the fact that it's a 2-in-1. I mean, I do for some reasons. I just think the whole process is kind of, yeah. But if there's a particular version you want, if you want to build one or the other and you have the extra money to do so, I say go ahead. As always, I wouldn't be buying these sets if they weren't something I wanted. You have to want it. And have the money to do so. And be a crazy out there idiot to purchase all the Lego like I do. So it's just the way things are. Anyways, this looks like a good place to end off for today's video. So this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day or whatever time it is wherever you are. Bye-bye now.